Tyson Fury finally reacted to seeing Jake Paul in the hospital after the Anthony Joshua knockout, and his response caught fans off guard. Many expected jokes or brutal honesty, but Fury's words carried a sharper edge of reality. While social media argued hype and spectacle, Fury spoke as someone who knows the cost of heavyweight power firsthand. He didn't celebrate the moment, he dissected it. The contrast was striking. Public shock versus a fighter's cold understanding of consequences. Fury's reaction reframed the scene, turning it from viral drama into a sobering reminder of what happens when ambition collides with elite-level danger. What is going on, everyone? Welcome back to the channel. Because right now, the boxing world is absolutely on fire, and the internet cannot stop talking about this insane situation involving Tyson Fury, Jake Paul, and Anthony Joshua. And trust me, this story has more twists than anyone expected. So let's set the scene properly, because the last 48 hours have been pure chaos for fight fans. Anthony Joshua delivers a brutal knockout that sends shockwaves through the heavyweight division. Social media explodes, analysts scramble, and suddenly everyone is asking the same question. What does this mean for the future of heavyweight boxing? But just when people thought the story ended there, a completely unexpected name enters the conversation. Jake Paul. Yes, that Jake Paul. According to reports circulating online and several viral clips making the rounds, Jake Paul was present backstage following the knockout, later ending up in a hospital setting due to what his team described as precautionary checks. Almost immediately, fans began speculating, memes flooded Twitter, and boxing purists were already rolling their eyes. But what nobody saw coming was Tyson Fury's reaction. Now, Tyson Fury has never been one to stay quiet, especially when it comes to the state of boxing or influencers stepping into the ring. And when word spread that Fury had reportedly reacted to Jake Paul's situation while Anthony Joshua was still the headline of the night, the internet basically detonated. Sources close to Fury claim he was asked about the situation during a private conversation that later leaked through social media chatter. And Fury, being Fury, didn't sugarcoat a single thing. His reaction wasn't just dismissive, it was classic Gypsy King energy, equal parts brutal honesty and dark humor. One person present allegedly described Fury shaking his head and saying something along the lines of how boxing has turned into a circus, where knockouts that should define legacies are somehow sharing space with YouTubers trending on hospital beds. That single comment alone was enough to spark debate across every boxing forum imaginable. And here's where things get really interesting. Fury reportedly acknowledged Anthony Joshua's knockout with genuine respect, calling it a reminder of what real heavyweight power looks like. According to the same reports, Fury emphasized that moments like that are earned through decades of sacrifice, not viral fame. Fans immediately noticed the contrast he was drawing without ever directly attacking Jake Paul by name. But let's be honest, everyone knew exactly who he was talking about. Meanwhile, Jake Paul's team released brief statements suggesting he was fine, that everything was precautionary, and that he was in good spirits. But the timing couldn't have been worse. The optics of Jake Paul trending during one of Anthony Joshua's biggest moments rubbed a lot of boxing fans the wrong way, and Fury's reaction only poured gasoline on the fire. Social media absolutely lost its mind. You had one side saying Fury was right, that boxing needs to refocus on elite competition and legacy fighters. Another side argued that Jake Paul brings eyes, money, and attention to the sport, even if traditionalists don't like it. And then you had the third group, the meme lords, who turned the entire situation into pure comedy within minutes. Clips of Fury laughing in past interviews were edited next to hospital emojis, boxing gloves, and exaggerated captions. Some fans joked that Fury could knock out controversy harder than any opponent. Others said this reaction was exactly why Fury remains one of the most entertaining figures in sports, whether he's fighting or just talking. What really elevated this story, though, was how Fury reportedly shifted the focus back to Joshua. He allegedly praised the knockout as old-school heavyweight violence, saying it reminded people why the division still matters. Coming from Fury, that carries weight. These two have been rivals, potential opponents, and constant comparisons for years. And yet, in this moment, Fury gave Joshua his flowers. That alone surprised a lot of people. At the same time, Fury didn't completely shut the door on the influencer boxing conversation. According to those close to him, he acknowledged that Jake Paul has built something massive, but questioned whether moments like this showed the gap between entertainment and elite-level fighting. It wasn't anger, it was more like disbelief mixed with amusement. Fans immediately started speculating. Was Fury annoyed? Was he amused? Was he subtly setting up a future storyline? Because let's not forget, Tyson Fury understands promotion better than almost anyone in combat sports. Every word, every reaction, every raised eyebrow becomes fuel. And Jake Paul, he responded in the most Jake Paul way possible, posting upbeat content, thanking fans, and subtly reminding everyone that his name was trending worldwide yet again. No direct response to Fury, no confrontation, just vibes and confidence. That silence might have been intentional, because the truth is, whether people love it or hate it, Jake Paul being mentioned in the same breath as Fury and Joshua keeps him exactly where he wants to be in the conversation. But for hardcore fans, Fury's reaction felt like a line in the sand. A reminder that heavyweight boxing isn't built on hashtags or hospital selfies, but on moments where one punch changes everything. And Anthony Joshua delivered exactly that kind of moment. The knockout itself continues to be replayed everywhere, analyzed frame by frame, with experts breaking down the footwork, the timing, and the raw power behind it. Fury reportedly watched the replay more than once, nodding in approval, according to those who were there. That reaction says more than any insult ever could. As for what happens next, nobody knows. Will Fury and Joshua finally share the ring? Will Jake Paul respond directly? Will this whole situation fade away? Or is it the beginning of another bizarre crossover storyline? One thing is certain, boxing is in a strange era right now, where elite athletes and internet stars exist in the same ecosystem, sometimes colliding in the most unexpected ways. And Tyson Fury, whether intentionally or not, just became the voice of how a lot of fans are feeling. Not angry, not bitter, just shaking their heads and saying, "This is boxing in 2026. So let me know what you think. Was Tyson Fury right with his reaction? Is Jake Paul good for the sport, bad for the sport, or just inevitable? And does Anthony Joshua's knockout put him back at the front of the heavyweight conversation? Drop your thoughts in the comments. Make sure you like the video if you enjoyed the breakdown. Subscribe for more fight news and reactions. And as always, stay ready, because in boxing, the next headline is only one punch away.